Periyava Sharanam, Glimpses from Sri MahaPeriyava's Life History, Volume 4, Chapter 11, Continue. Navaratri Puja in Chennai. Every year, the Kamakoti Peetham celebrates the Navaratri, 9 nights puja. Navaratri is a festival that occurs twice in a year. Vasanta Navaratri, observed in spring, March to April, and Sharada Navaratri in autumn, September to November. In 1932, Sharada Navaratri Puja celebrations started in Chennai on October 1st. From the very first day of Navaratri, MahaPeriyava used to observe Maunam, silence, and fasting during all 9 days of Navaratri. During all 9 days and nights, MahaPeriyava used to perform Devi Puja. In those days, large number of devotees would gather to have darshan of MahaPeriyava and witness the special pujas performed by him. During the days of Navaratri celebrations, women received special privileges. They were considered embodiments of Devi, goddess, and were given many gifts such as new clothes, turmeric, kumkum, and flowers. Food was served to women first before others. Every day, Kanya Puja, a form of worship of girl children in the age group of 2 to 10, was done at the Mutt. Pandits who were proficient in Vedas would chant Vedic hymns. Scholars would chant Devi Bhagavatam, Ramayanam, Gita, and Brahma Sutra Bhashyam. As part of the Navaratri rituals, the Mutt performed Shri Vidya Homam and Chandi Homam. Homam, offerings into fire. Never before the citizens of Chennai had seen such great festivity and rejoicing during Navaratri at the Sanskrit College in Mylapore. MahaPeriyava spent about 4 months in Chennai, during which he gave upanyasams, lectures, every evening. None knew the subject of his talk beforehand. After taking seat, he would observe a few minutes of silence and then begin his speech in a casual conversational manner. The topic would be on some event connected with the day or something that he has observed around him. On some days, he would begin his lecture with the recitation of shlokams, verses from scriptures like Saundarya Lahari, Shivananda Lahari, or hymns composed by the well-known scholar Sri Appaya Dikshidhar. Later, he would explain the meaning of the shlokams in detail. He was superb in holding the attention of the audience through simple explanations spiced with gentle humor. The popular newspapers, The Hindu, an English daily, and Swadeshi Mitran, a Tamil daily, published reports of MahaPeriyava's speeches. An individual by name Sri R. Narayanaswamy Iyer, who was the owner of Mylapore Law Journal Press, undertook the task of compiling and publishing MahaPeriyava's speeches into 2 volumes of low-priced books. The first volume of 610 pages containing 50 speeches was priced at ₹1 and Annas 8. The second volume, priced at Annas 8, included speeches on Shankara Vijayam, the visit of Shankara. The Mylapore Kamakshi Nilayam published 18 more speeches of MahaPeriyava in a very low-priced book, Anna 6 only, containing 156 pages. As the books were sold out quickly, MahaPeriyava's first 50 speeches were republished later in 5 volumes by the Kamakoti Kosham organization, then located in Francis Joseph Street of Georgetown in Chennai. Counseling in schools. MahaPeriyava visited some of the schools in Chennai. While appreciating the good work done by those schools, MahaPeriyava took the opportunity to counsel both teachers and students. Excerpts of his advice to teachers and students follow. Teachers make a living by making productive use of what they learned. Many others, after completion of studies, may get engaged in professions that are unrelated to their studies. Through a research of the topic before teaching, teachers acquire the skills to teach in a manner that makes a strong impression in the minds of students. A scholar went to the king to recite the holy scripture of Bhagavatam. The king sent him back, asking him to read the Bhagavatam again. The scholar read it all over again and returned to the king to recite it. The king asked him to read it again. This to and fro process happened 21 times. When the scholar completed reading the scripture 21 times, he realized the inner meaning of Bhagavatam and proceeded to the forest to attain self-realization. When the king learned that the scholar had gone to the forest, he knew that the scholar was now competent to teach him the Bhagavatam. Therefore, he went to the forest and sought the scholar's upadesham, teaching. Likewise, repeated reading only brings out the inner meaning of a subject, and you will develop the competence to teach. Live like the rishis, saints of ancient times, and teach your students in a righteous way. Addressing the students of Hindu Theological High School, Chennai, MahaPeriyava said, "This entire world is like one big family. The parents for this family are Parvati and Parameshwara." Kalidasa had said this in the very first verse of Raghuvamsham, the lineage of Raghu, a literary masterpiece of the great Sanskrit poet Kalidasa. The teachers and you, students, are like a small family. As children, you need to learn while you are young. In the learning process, there are 2 components. One is devotion to the guru, teacher, and the other is discipline. Students should avoid anger. Do not condemn anyone. Do you not follow a diet while taking medicines? In the same way, consider your learning days as the period of taking medicines. During this time, do not think about freedom and disobeying elders. Devotion to the teacher and discipline are necessary for students. Those children who are humble in young age will attain prominence in later years. Matru Bhakti, Pitru Bhakti, and Guru Bhakti, devotion to mother, father, and guru, are 3 things that are essential for you. As a student, do not get involved in worldly activities. You might ask, is it not necessary to perform services for the well-being of the world? Yes, it is definitely necessary to do service, but you must first get all the knowledge needed to provide services. Think of your learning as the preliminary work for services to the world and get involved in study. MahaPeriyava's advice to both teachers and students seems most relevant even today. Trip to Tiruvattriyur. While in Chennai, MahaPeriyava visited Tiruvattriyur, a suburb of Chennai, and prayed at the temple of Sri Tyageshwar and Sri Tripurasundari Ambal located there. It is said that Brahma, Valmiki, Vasuki, and others perform puja to Lord Shiva at this place. Three celebrated saints, Appar, Sundarar and Sambandar, have sung in praise of this holy place. This is the place where Saint Pattinattar attained mukti, salvation. Realizing the importance of this place, Sri Adi Shankara, who was born more than 2500 years ago, performed the Sri Chakra Pratishtai installation before Sri Tripura Sundari Ambal. We can see a beautiful idol of Sri Adi Shankara in the inner prakaram corridor of Sri Tyagesha in this temple. The temple priests who perform puja to Tripura Sundari Ambal are Nambudri Brahmins who are descendants of Adi Shankara. Subsequent to Adi Shankara, many acharyas of Kamakoti Peetham have stayed here for several years as they considered this place ideally suited for meditation, Vedanta Vicharam, inquiry and mukti, salvation. Inside this temple, a Shankara Mutt is located in the south corridor. As desired by MahaPeriyava, this mutt was renovated. Inside the mutt, two adhishtanams are seen. One of them seems to be that of Kamakoti Peetham's 61st Acharya Sri Mahadevendra Saraswati Swamigal, who was the head of the Peetham from 1704 to 1746. The second adhishtanam appears to be that of the 55th Acharya Sri Chandrachudendra Saraswati Swamigal. In accordance with MahaPeriyava's wishes, pujas are being conducted regularly to both the adhishtanams. Message to citizens. Before moving out of Chennai, MahaPeriyava conveyed the following message to the citizens of Chennai. Speak the truth, follow dharma, consider your mother, father and guru as gods. These are preached by our Vedas. Sri Adi Shankara appeared amongst us thousands of years ago and established 6 sects of our religion, including Shaivam and Vaishnavam. He has explained the meaning of truth and dharma as told in the Vedas in Prashnottara Ratnamalika, composed by him. Doing good for other living beings is the truth. Practicing the good dharma practiced by ancestors is one's dharma. We should keep in our thoughts Ambika, Ishvara and Dakshinamurti, who are our mother, father and guru, as well as Krishna Bhagavan, who gave us the Gita. Follow the rituals as prescribed in the Vedic Shastras and reduce the expensive habits and clothing. Reduce your expenses and help poor people who don't have any food by giving them food at least once or twice a week. Offer porridge or some food to the village gods at least once or twice a week, especially on Fridays and Tuesdays. Harijans should follow the Shiva Bhakti of Nandanar, one of the 63 Shaivite saints, devotees of Shiva, and not go against their communal restrictions. That will give them benefits in life. Women of all communities should maintain and practice their faith similar to the ancient Tilakavatiyar and Mangayarkarasi, even if the menfolk wander away from their faith, and bring them back into the fold. By following our ancestors' path, our religion and community will prosper more and more. In early 1933, MahaPeriyava successfully concluded his 4-month stay in Chennai after performing a range of activities that included numerous lectures, Navaratri Puja and prayers at various temples. Periyava Sharanam.